everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm going to bring you another cook with me video, and today we are making cheesy chicken noodles. And I've been making this for years and years and years, and it's always been one of my favorite dishes, but I've kind of had to take a break because of the fact that noodles were costing me so many points on the normal plan that it was one of those things that we only had every once in a while. So now I'm super excited to be able to enjoy these and keep them low points on the purple plan. So with the ingredients that I'm using today, this is going to come out to be 4 smart points per serving. And I think I have this set at 4 servings total. I'll double check that, and I'll let you know if later in the video. I'll double check that when I take a break here in a second. And I'll show you what I'm going to put in this. It's just a couple of ingredients, and I really like super quick, easy recipes. So you can see that I have chicken in my pan. That is some frozen chicken as usual. I have some water in my fancy water cup. Do you guys like that? It's my Toledo Mud Hens cup. I have some whole wheat egg noodles. I love egg noodles, so super excited that I could find these in the whole wheat version. Then I have the cheddar cheese soup, and this is just the Campbell ones, and this is the healthy request version, so I was super excited to find this one because this is actually lower in points than the normal. And then I have a 98% fat-free cream of chicken soup. Now I'm going to also grab some spices here in a minute. I'll show you what those are once I grab those. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get the chicken started. I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner on. I'm going to use my trick of pouring some water in the pan. You guys, if you've seen my cook with me videos, you've seen me do this before. So I've got that going. I'm just going to throw a lid on this, and once that finishes cooking, I will come back at you and we'll take care of the next step. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I have just a small cup with maybe a 1/3 cup of water in it. I'm going to go ahead and dissolve 2 chicken bouillon cubes in that, and we're going to add that to our soups. I don't want to put too much water in there because of the fact that I don't want to water it down. We want this to be a little thicker. This is going to be like just saucy noodles with chicken in it, and you'll be able to see at the end, but I like to keep it a little thicker. So I like the flavor of the chicken bouillon in there, but I just don't want to, I just don't want to thin it out too much. So we're going to go ahead and get that started now so that it'll have time, and then I can kind of use a fork to break it up a little bit more, but we'll just let it sit in the water for now and start to thin out. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to wait a couple more minutes, maybe 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to turn my water on in the back so that we can start boiling our noodles. So I'll come back once the chicken gets a little more done, but I probably won't jump back on to show you me turning on that pan of water. So hang tight, I'll come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and measure out 8 ounces of our whole wheat noodles. And I found these at Walmart. Actually, I think everything that I have here except for the chicken came from Walmart. So you can pick up these ingredients, pretty easily. It's a funny story. I went to grab my scale out and it said low battery and shut down. And I'm like, no, just let me do this one thing. And of course, nope, I tried it a second time, low battery. So I flipped it over. Thank goodness it takes AAA. I'm telling you, I hate when you get things and it comes with those little funky batteries and then you don't have them available or handy when you need to do things like this. So super excited that at least I had those batteries and we're good to go again. All right, so we're going to measure out 8 ounces as we have one flying across the stove. Almost there. All right, 8.1. It always does that. All right, 8 ounces. So we have 8 ounces of noodles there. And I did double check the recipe. I did calculate this at 4 servings. So 4 servings, 4 smart points each, cheesy chicken noodles. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with that. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, I know I'm over here I haven't had this one in a while, so I'm kind of a little excited about it. I'm gonna bring you back and move you, and we're gonna flip our chicken. I did go ahead and turn that back burner on. It's going slow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip our chicken. I have put no seasoning on this whatsoever. I might go ahead and throw some salt and pepper on this side and let that continue to cook. So that's it. We're just gonna let our chicken finish. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I normally shred my chicken for this one. So that's probably what we'll do. It's so easy just to shred your chicken and get it out of the way. So we're just gonna go ahead and shred our chicken, and then that will just be all the way through our noodles and the cheese and the sauce. And trust me, you're gonna wanna make this one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let our chicken finish, and then I will come back before I throw the noodles in. So hang tight. Are you getting excited? I'm super excited. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start to shred my chicken right here in the pan. Also a way that I can check to make sure that it is done all the way through. Now let's talk other, yep, see this one still has a little bit more to go through, so that's good. I'm kind of checking this now. So let's talk the other points for the green and the blue programs. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this and try to keep up on this as long as I can. Hopefully this is not too loud. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to have to pull this out and put it on a sheet. Hold on, please. Let me see if I can just kind of grab a cutting board and just kind of chop this up real quick. It might make it easier. Okay, so I've got it all on the cookie sheet. It's definitely not a cookie sheet. On my cutting board. Just gonna grab a knife here real quick and just give that a rough chop. Might just be a little easier. So you can shred it. Now normally I would just make this in my Instant Pot, or you could also make this in a slow cooker, which is how I normally do this. So I normally just throw the soups and the chicken bouillon cubes and the chicken right into my crock pot. This is that piece that wasn't all the way done. So I'll throw it all in my crock pot and just let it cook on a low for 6 to 8 hours, or on high for 4 hours, and then it just comes out tender, and then I just make the noodles and throw the noodles in. So you could do it that way too. So now back to what we were talking about. If you're on the green plan, you definitely want to weigh your chicken to see how much chicken you have in here, because 3 ounces of chicken is 2 SmartPoints. So if you are on the green plan, this is probably, if you only used 3 ounces of chicken per person, then it would come out to be 12 SmartPoints. If you're on the blue plan, the chicken is included on the blue plan, and what you can do is scale that down 2 points, so it would be 10 SmartPoints. But since I'm on the purple and I don't have to count the noodles, now, for me, this is only 4 SmartPoints. And again, you just have to, figure out which program works best for you. You're going to have the same weight loss on any program that you choose. For me, I do eat a lot of whole wheat foods, whole grain foods. I eat rice, I eat the pasta. You guys know I eat oatmeal almost every single day. So this purple plan is perfect for me. All right, last little piece here. Got like a, I don't know, seems like a little harder piece in there. I'm going to leave that out and just toss that. So not exactly sure how much chicken is in there, but again, I don't have to count the chicken because I am doing purple today. Well, doing purple at the moment for now, for this month, probably for the rest of the year. I'm really liking the purple. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw our pasta in. And we're gonna give that a quick little stir. Just keep an eye on that. What is the timing on that? It says to cook 7 to 9 minutes. Alexa, set timer 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
All right, we have that going. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my chicken bouillon together. Of course, it's still hard. I know they sell this, the chicken bouillon powdered. I thought I had some, but I don't. You hear me chopping this up in the background. I don't have any of just the powdered ones, so I'm gonna just use what I have. But I think sometimes that's easier when you have that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. I just went ahead and, can you see that? Just went ahead and got that ready. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour a little more water in this cup just to make sure I get all that in there for the flavor. I'm gonna add a little more pepper. Sorry if I just kicked the camera. And this pan is currently turned off, so I'm going to turn this one back on in just a second. I just want to go ahead and get my soups added in. And get that out of the way. Have you ever used, let me know in the comments if you've ever used this cheddar cheese soup before. I hadn't used it until I started doing this recipe. And also, let me know in the comments if you're excited to give this one a try. Because I'm telling you, super good. Hopefully, I know I'm a little bit in the way. Make sure you get all that yummy goodness in there. So there's our cheddar soup. And then I'm gonna get this cream of chicken soup in there next. Now again, I normally make this in the crock pot, but it was kind of a last minute thing. So I just decided to go ahead and throw this on the stove. I have not made this one in my Instant Pot. So that goes to tell you, normally I try things in that because it's super quick. So that's always my go-to anytime I'm trying anything new. All right, get this out of the way. Gonna go ahead and turn on my front pan and start to heat these soups through. And then once my noodles are done, I'm gonna go ahead and drain those and we're gonna add those right to the skillet. I mean, and that's it. I mean, it's that quick. So, I don't know. I mean, what is that? 15, 20 minutes just because my chicken was frozen? I mean, I don't think that's too bad to pull together a dinner. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this heated through. We're gonna wait till the noodles get done. Then I'll drain those and I will come back and we will finish off this recipe. Okay, so we have our chicken and our soups bubbling away over here. So we're gonna go ahead and add our noodles. I did drain them. So we're just gonna pop those in and stir those around. You can see that it does make quite a bit. You would think that 8 ounces of noodles wouldn't make a ton, but it does. So just go ahead and get that stirred up, get that nice sauce all incorporated there. Now I'm gonna let this go ahead and sit for at least 5 minutes so that the noodles can soak up that taste of that sauce. And the reason why I like to have the chicken bubbling or made in the crock pot is so that the chicken can soak up the cheesy, chickeny flavor so that everything just tastes amazing. Now, if you want to, you can also sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on this when it's done and you're getting ready to eat it. That's always also good. But that's it. This is our dinner for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and have a side of veggies with mine. My husband will probably have mashed potatoes with his. And with that said, I think I am just going to sign off. I'll try to remember to get a picture of my plate before I close this video out. No guarantees, but I will definitely give that a shot. So, like I said, if you add in the 3 ounces of chicken per serving for the green plan. It'll be 12 points on green, 10 points on blue, 4 points on purple. So with that said, thanks so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked today's video. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.